Sweep dreams. Handmade drawings, a freeway overpass. Tents appear underneath.
When it starts, I'm somewhere doing my job, I guess. Just doing my job. We're under a freeway. It's wet. Everything's wet. It looks like morning. We start really early in the morning. We're here doing our job because there are tents. They're all wet, all huddled and beaten down wet. We're all wet too. Our yellow vests are wet. We wait in the cold to start the job and clean up this place. Our job is to make these tents go away. It isn't easy. There's people inside. We have to tell them it's time to go. We have to keep saying it's time to go. The people in tents say, "Where do we go?" "I don't know," I say. "You have to move along." "Where can we go?" "I don't know. That's not my job. It's time for you to move along. There's a place with some mats on the floor. Go there." "What about my stuff?" they say. "You can take 3 bags." "How do I carry 3 bags?" they say. "I live here," they say. But we tell them, "Come on, it's not like you own this." But now someone says, "They're out. They're even out of mats on the floor. There's no place left to go. Where are we supposed to go?" "I don't know," I say. "I'm just doing my job." I hear as if someone else is saying it. Just doing my job. It's time to go. We pull up their tents. Everything's wet. The tents, our yellow vests are wet. We pull up their stuff, whatever they leave. Their blankets, their pillows, their bags of food, whatever they haven't picked up, we pick up. We use their tents as bags. We throw their bags in the special truck we call the broom. There's still people there. "Where do we go?" they say. "We don't know. There's so many tents, so many people. We pick them up, there are more. We pick them up, there are more. All of them asking us, where do we go? And all of a sudden, they're gone. I'm home. I'm outside the building where I live. I must not have noticed the long bus ride home. I'm glad I'm home. I'm glad they're gone. I don't wish them any harm, but what am I supposed to do? I work my tail off. I have troubles of my own. I don't have time to worry about them." But then, hey, what's going on? Outside my building, there's a truck. There's a truck that looks like our truck, the broom. Outside, there are guys wearing yellow vests like mine, like the one I wear. What's going on? "You can take 3 bags, they tell me. "What do you mean? What's going on?" "It's time to move on." "But this is my home." "Do you pay your rent?" "Yes, I pay rent." "Well, come on then. You rent. It's not like you own this." "Where am I supposed to go?" I say. "We don't know," they say. "Not our job. There's a place with mats on the floor," they say. "Don't step on anyone's hand," they say. "Don't let someone step on you," they say. "Why is this happening?" I ask them. "Don't know," they say. "We're only doing our job. We don't have time to worry," they say. "You can take 3 bags." So I'm trying to choose what I take in 3 bags, but how can I choose? And it's like all my shoes and my books and my things, they don't have a place to be. It's like they're floating. All my things are floating up in the air. And now there's people outside. They're shouting, "What's taking so long? Get this out of our way. We pay our taxes. We work our tails off." My things are floating up higher in the air. I can't even reach them. I try to reach up, but my feet don't have a place to be. They don't belong on the ground. My feet unstick from the ground. I'm floating up. I start to clamber around in the air, but now those people standing outside, they're shouting and they're pointing. They're shouting, "Hey, that's my car. Hey, that's my house. Why is that funny-looking truck at my house? What's going on? Hey, what are you doing?" But someone wearing a yellow vest tells them, "It's time to move on. You can take 3 bags. We're only doing our job." But the people on the ground are shouting back, "But that's my home. I pay my mortgage." "Come on then," say the yellow vests. "You pay a mortgage. It's not like you own this. There's a place with a mat. You can take 3 bags." And other people's things come floating through the air. A canoe, a bicycle, an SUV. "But I worked my tail off," they're shouting now. But their feet don't have a place to be. Their feet start coming unstuck from the ground. And then the ones with the yellow vests, the ones just doing their job, they're turning and looking, and now they're the ones who are shouting, "Hey, what's that? Hey, that's my home. What's going on?" And someone tells them, "Mats on the floor. Move on. 3 bags. No time to worry. Just doing my job." But then even those people turn and shout, "Hey, what's that? Who opened the gate? Hey, what's that truck? Hey, that's my house. What's going on? I worked my tail off." Everyone's floating way up off the ground. Everyone's shouting about their tails. I can't even find my stuff anymore. Too many SUVs in the air. Too many bicycles. Too many boats. Too many ponds and swimming pools. A cruise ship. A golf course. A private racetrack. A launch pad for rockets, a suspension bridge, a tank, a poleaxe, some ancient helmet, skyscrapers floating in the air, rocket ships, stadiums, airports, mirrored domes. The owners of all those domes and skyscrapers complaining, "I didn't even get my 3 bags. I worked my tail off. Where are my bags?" I look back down toward the ground. I can see there's nobody there. We're all up here. All of us, all of our things in the air, we're floating and tumbling slowly in the air. Looking way down to the ground, we can see there are birds in trees down near the ground. Birds making nests, making homes in the trees. There are beavers on rivers making homes. There are spiders creating great nets of homes. There are creatures all over the ground making homes. The ground, the water, is nothing but homes. All of us floating silent in the sky, floating in the sky, but in love with the ground. None of us able to touch the ground, but in love with the ground at last, long last. I want to wake up. I try to wake up, but I'm so in love with the ground. We all are. The ground that is everywhere, nothing but homes. Everywhere, nothing but homes.
Cobwebs, coral reefs, ant hills, sweep dreams. Text by Edward Mast. Illustration by E.T.Russian. Visual scenario by E.T.Russian and Edward Mast. Art direction and production by E.T.Russian and Edward Mast. You Do It Productions, 2023.